Man. Man. Okay. Let me see. Y'all already in this bitch. Oh. What is up, y'all? What's up? Let me see. I'm gonna go start from the top. Y'all already in this bitch. Let me see something. Demetrius, what is up? First in the room tonight, Tatiana Lee. Could be fucking it up. My bad if I am. Mad love. Appreciate you being here. Biggs, Rashonda, Estelle, Shy, Miss Murphy, Sappho, Tamika, Montreal. I'm gonna give people time to get in here. Beautiful, what's up? Nala, what's up? Isaac, what up? Rich, the homie, what is up? Man. Stacey's watching somebody else's video about R. Kelly. We gonna talk about this shit. We gonna talk about it. We'll give people time to get in here. Y'all know how we do. Because it's random. It's Saturday. I ain't supposed to be in here. It's 7 o'clock. I ain't supposed to be in here. I ain't even supposed to be in here like that. I'm gonna fuck with y'all for a little while. I'm gonna take these babies some baths. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Let me share the word. Okay. Got it on the book. Let's see, I'm gonna share it on here too. Really? It put me through so much bullshit, but sometimes I gotta log into this shit for me just to remember my shit. I hate forgetting passwords. That shit make me feel so stupid. Like, nigga, it's your password. What the fuck you need on it? What do you mean? Okay, we got the boom. Okay, we got the word is out. Okay, nobody say I hear it from you. We out here. I think Surviving R. Kelly comes on Lifetime. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Lifetime. I don't want to be telling you wrong though, because we're gonna talk about all this shit. I'll tell you exactly where it's at. Just give me 1 second to look it up. And you really, this is me showing love. You know you could have Googled this shit real quick, but I got you. It is coming on Lifetime. I was right. Lifetime, 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna give people some more time. It's gonna be, once I start rolling, I'm rolling. Once I start rolling, I'll be rolling. Beautiful, we're gonna talk about it. Give me 1 second. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna cover all that. I'm gonna cover it out. Gotta give me some water. God damn. I know I grabbed the water. Look. Hold on. How the fuck y'all doing tonight? What's up, brother Dylan? How the fuck is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's cool, everybody's safe, everybody's in good health. Hopefully everybody's kids is good. Everybody's kids in good health. Hopefully y'all instilling this pride we be talking about over here. Start making steps towards instilling pride into your children. Hopefully that's what's happening out here. Hopefully y'all ain't just watching me just to be watching, just to kiki a little bit with me and go home and ignore everything that's been said. So hopefully we're making the strides that we should be making. Y'all, this shit right now done took over. It's done took over. Everybody talking about goddamn R. Kelly again. This is his name comes up every, so often. He always involved into some form of fuckery. All right. Um, Lifetime has decided to come out here and find, interview the victims of R. Kelly. Now, if you like me, if you're a little older, right? If you're a little bit older, then you understand what the fuck R. Kelly been doing out here for quite some time. This is since I was a child. Now, I didn't directly watch the show. I refuse to sit and watch the show. I've been alive. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really need to watch the show because I know the propaganda that the show is putting out here, as well as the would be information that the show is putting out. I understand both things. Y'all have to understand he was married to Aaliyah, one of the women that was popular during my childhood. He was married to Aaliyah. And this happened when she was 15. He was 27. Let me hold on. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, just to be thorough, I need to see exactly when. That's what I want to see. I see that R. Kelly was 27. She was 15 at that time. Lied and said she was 18. I'm trying to find the year that he actually married Aaliyah. I want to see the exact year. Okay, it was in 1994. 94. All right. 1994. So if you was out, you know what I'm saying? Like you knew what the fuck had been said. You understood when the song came out, age ain't nothing but a number. You was shaking your head then. Something you didn't feel right about the whole situation then. Now they found the witnesses, they interviewing them, they made a whole show. And they basically saying the same thing motherfuckers been said about R. Kelly. They've been saying this, he a goddamn pedophile, sick, twisted, sexual, deviant motherfucker. But now people are getting more of the backstory. The backstory as to how he navigated his way through life to be the sick motherfucker that he is. People are coming at this conversation from several different places. And typically when you see people coming at the conversation, they come at it from one place. Whatever side they decide to come in on, they'll cover that. Whether it's to bring attention to the fact that this is something that runs rampant in the Black community and swept under the rug. Whether it be that, whether it be the fact that people can see the propaganda because y'all ain't did shit about surviving Harvey Weinstein. Y'all didn't do anything about that. Y'all didn't mind that. That's cool. That's still happening. Surviving Charlie Sheen, while this nigga playing Russian roulette with HIV with bitches, and whenever he gets ready throughout his life, y'all ain't really say nothing about that. Charlie Sheen somewhere sitting around chilling. Don't know how his dating life is looking right now, but he was able to come out here and do that, and nobody found that mentality and that psychosis interesting enough to do a documentary on it. Lifetime didn't decide to try to catch up with Charlie. Call some of the bitches he been fucking with. Didn't try to catch up with none of the victims of the Catholic Church and these priests that be fucking these little kids. Lifetime ain't, they didn't run up with the microphones up on them trying to find people. They didn't think that was important. Some people can see the propaganda. Same thing they just got through doing with Bill Cosby. People come at the conversation from one side. You have to be able to see both sides of the conversation. You have to be able to see, even if there are three sides, you got to be able to see all three of them motherfuckers. Because this is real as well. Is R. Kelly a sick motherfucker that should be locked up? Absolutely. Should have been locked up. Should have got him some time so he can sit around and think about whether living this type of life is really worth it. Do I really want to sit in sales and shit like that? Like, make a motherfucker think for a little while. That should have been happened. He should have been in there. So now Lifetime doing a documentary about it, and everybody's coming at the conversation where we're talking about the molestation within the black community that's happening. That's swept under the rug. It's a part of the would-be code that you must protect the family members that you have that are sick sexual deviants that prey on young girls or young boys. Part of the conversation that doesn't really necessarily happen often. Young boys, nobody's really dealing with that as much, but we know that this is happening, it's being swept under the rug because it's family members. So what a lot of people will do is attach whatever emotion they have to the situation because they know they've been through it. They'll attach it to this situation as well, which is understandable. I get that. But you also have to see the propaganda that's happening as well. You also have to look at the motherfucking parents. Because if you're not looking at the black parents, then you're not even dealing with 75% of the problem. You're wanting to skip over this part of the issue. It is your job as a parent to protect your child. Point blank, period. I don't give a fuck whether you protect them from white supremacy, the ideology of white supremacy. It's motherfucking these white coons out here, 3Ks, these white coons running around out here. You can, you protect your kid from everything. You prepare them for the world. That's your motherfucking job. It doesn't matter what color the sick motherfucker is. You are protecting them from them. You are here to do nothing else. You have no other function, really. That's your job. So, when people have this conversation from even a parental standpoint, people want to let the parents off the motherfucking hook. I can't do that. Again, I look at the situation several different ways. Nobody wants to hold black parents accountable. How? Why? Why is that? Why can't we talk about that? A lot of them know what's happening. Again, it's getting swept under the rug because it's a family member that you don't want them to see no time. Meanwhile, they've raped your child, molested your child. But that's uncle, though. That's cousin such and such, though. That's aunt, whoever's son. I don't want. No, I murder anybody. I don't know, I don't know the other way to where I'm going to let a motherfucker, slide because they're in my family. Black people, that's a problem. And I don't even know where the fuck we get it from. I don't know why it's okay. Why would your child be anywhere on tour with a grown man? Why? And I don't give a fuck whether he's sick or not, or he smiled nice, or I don't know what the fuck R. Kelly did. He could have did a full-blown dance for these motherfuckers. You could do a whole concert in my living room. You're not taking my child from here. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Nor do I care about the exposure that she can get, nor do I care about the money that's possibly coming. If I ain't coming with her, she ain't going. If I ain't coming with him, he not going. No motherfucking way. Then people want to use the sympathizers of R. Kelly. They'll use this little bullshit talking about how, well, he was a victim too. I don't like that excuse. I don't pardon a mother like, oh, okay, they went through it, so it's cool if they abuse other people. I don't do that. I understand psychosis. I understand psychology. I understand trauma. I'm still not going to excuse a motherfucker because they went through it too. You would think by going through it, you wouldn't want to inflict that type of pain on anybody else. Like, why pass trauma on? I don't understand that. I don't sympathize with that. That doesn't make me sympathize with R. Kelly. People sympathizing with him based on this. So because you saw, your dad beat women, you get to do it too. Even though you never saw mom in a state of happiness while this is happening. This is disgusting behavior. You watch that, you do it. We hear about how you watch it. I feel sorry for you now. I don't feel sorry for you. We all go through trauma. That doesn't mean you pass the trauma on. And as black parents, we got to raise kids that can at least dodge piss, right? Are we doing that? Because again, look, I have to hope as a parent, and I'm not trying to make light of this shit at all, but I have to hope as a parent, I'm raising a child that will be like, nah. I'm not allowing you to just piss on me like that. And if you do that, you should be fucking murdered. I said this on a post the other day. This motherfucker should have either been killed or had his ass whooped. I ain't never heard of no reports of R. Kelly being ran up on by nobody's daddy. That motherfucker would need bodyguards constantly. That's not going to happen. You're not going to come pay me to be a part of your deviance while you traumatize my child, but I got a little bit of money. I don't care who you are. Like, what the fuck are we doing? We're not protecting our kids. I don't give a damn if my child would have been 18. They're not going nowhere. It's just, listen, I don't understand how this stuff is missing us. I don't get that. As a parent, I don't understand that. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck about 12 play. You can sing, but you're not taking my child nowhere with you. And I'm kind of appalled at the fucking question. Who the fuck gave you the courage to even propose some shit like this to me? Is this regular? You just asking for motherfuckers' kids? This behavior has to be shunned and dealt with on every level. It has to be. I did a video one time on child marriage here in America. 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up. I did this video after reading an article about it was a young girl in India, and she was forced to get married. Basically forced to be raped young for the rest of her life for little dumb shit like a cow or a couple trinkets, or they trade off. And here's my daughter. I saw that shit. I read this fucking article and I was fucking mortified, really. Like, I couldn't imagine on no level just swap my kid out like that. I would have to, or hope that even if it's the culture, I rebelled against every piece of this. Because it don't matter what fucking culture you in. To me, something in your motherfucking spirit should rebel against shit that's wrong. I believe it. Like, something don't, like, I'm going to be the motherfucker to look at this shit like, nah, that's not okay. I do this shit now, so I have to hope I'd have been that type of motherfucker no matter what time it was, or what time period I would have been brought out into. Like, yo, nah. But when I'm doing this research and I'm reading some of the comments, and this is people from America commenting, and I'm looking at how they're pardoning they like kind of brush it off like it's nothing. So then I said, well, let me see what the fuck going on in America then. And if you do any amount of research on child marriage rates in America, it'll blow your fucking mind. How many states that shit's still cool in? It's over 30. To where this shit is cool. At some point, you know that shit wrong. But these are kids, and we're not protecting them within our community, and we're not protecting them from if a motherfucker has some type of clout. If they famous, they get to do whatever the fuck they want. And then watching this society really try to rebrand the black man as the goddamn criminal. All the motherfucking time. At every point. Shit they know that they doing it way big on a way bigger scale. They'll try to put the goddamn, microscope on us. And we allow it. We fall for it. We fall for this shit. We don't see it as propaganda yet. We fall for it. Motherfuckers argue about whatever the issue is. They continue to paint black men, and if they want to, women as well, and our kids up as the goddamn terrorists of the society. No matter what the crime is. They haven't really been able to put bestiality on us yet. That's one they ain't really been able to. They didn't have to carry that one. But that one ain't really talked about a lot. That one ain't something they got on the, they don't have a term called mass bestiality. They got mass murder and shit like that. Serial rapists and shit like that. They ain't really got no serial bestiality. They trying to keep it quiet on the bestiality shit they've been doing. But they ain't been able to get that one over on us yet. But when it comes to damn near any other thing, black man becomes the face of rape. We're going to rape white women. This is, the entire time. We sexual deviants. Our women can't be raped. They're loose. They can't go through shit. They loose. Society does that as well. We allow it, per the usual. We don't stand against it. We'll just start arguing amongst each other. That's what we start doing. R. Kelly is a sick motherfucker. The parents in this situation, they some sick motherfuckers too. The motherfuckers that decide to do this and not survive in the Catholic Church, survive in Charlie Sheen, them motherfuckers sick too. It's a plan. They always planning and plotting on us, putting propaganda out against us. Always, constantly, and never, ever, ever fucking stops. Never. We think it does. We get excited. We start thinking we cool again. We start thinking they like us now. And we get comfy. We get real comfortable. Then they remind us, well, look at I'm going to continue to push this propaganda down your fucking throat. Like R. Kelly was the story. They can just do shit like that. Somebody say R. Kelly ain't sick. He know exactly what he doing. I believe he does. But from a moral standpoint, I'm calling him sick. Not like he can't control himself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so deep, like not like that. Not trying to pardon this motherfucker in any type of way. I'm doing it sick from my moral perspective. I would never, it wouldn't, I would never do no shit like that. The shit that he's been accused of, I can never be accused of. I'm not even in the situation to be accused of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an impossible situation. His behavior is sick, diabolical. Black people who allow this shit to happen within our families. That's sick to me. Because if you think a motherfucker gonna do something to one of my kids, and I'm just kin to him, so we cool? No, no way. But we're allowing this shit to happen. We don't believe our sons and our daughters, or either we tell them to be quiet. We don't want nobody to get in trouble when they should be in trouble with you. They're dead already. Like I don't get the jail shit. I don't get it. I don't want them to go to jail. Like they're dead already. Like I have nothing. Not worried about necessarily the cops and what they're gonna do in the justice system and what it's gonna do. I've done did it already. Father murders cousin. Cousin had been molesting daughter. Brother had been molesting daughter. Mother had been molesting daughter. Everybody's dead. And I don't care who it is molesting my son. I don't care. If I can get to the motherfuckers, I'm going to get to them. And I'm going to deal with it prior to anybody else even having to be involved. As soon as I hear about it, we're going to deal with this shit. We're going to get to the bottom of this shit right now. But no, that's not how it works. They're at the family reunion and chilling, drinking cups of stuff. Like, how the fuck this nigga over there drinking sweet tea? This nigga not about to sit here and drink no goddamn sweet tea. And eat chicken and shit. Like he a normal motherfucker. Dead. Dead. That's all I got. That's our job as parents. So again, this situation needs to be dealt with on several different levels to curb the actuality. Because one thing to talk about it, but we got to do something about this shit. It's something you can do. Stop letting this shit like this happen. You're supposed to protect your children. That's your job. You supposed to be nosy. Y'all motherfuckers want to sit around and say shit's what y'all call overprotective. I just call it protective. I don't really call it, it's not much of an over of anything. It's just regular protective. That's my job. So I'll be a nosy motherfucker. I will. I can't just let my kid go out of the fucking country because somebody said they wanted to go. Like, no. Call me what you want. Call it whatever the fuck you want. You want to say my kid's missing out on some of their childhood or whatever ideas or whatever people come up with to, like, no. No. And if a motherfucker do something to him, I'm coming. You can offer me money, but I'm coming. Money's not going to be enough. It's not going to help the situation. I'm not going to take it and go somewhere and shut up. It's not going to happen. I can't see you all up on TV, goddamn, dancing and shit. I can't. I'm knowing exactly what cities you're in, what time the show starts. I'm gonna at least try. Bodyguards gonna earn their goddamn money. That's what we're supposed to do as parents. To where surviving R. Kelly becomes, well, R. Kelly got killed. The pedophiles, the molesters, the rapists, they got killed. We don't do that. We don't do that type of shit. That's something we gotta do within our culture. Period. We gotta fortify our motherfucking walls. Our defensive line is weak. I put it. I know some of y'all still watching this shit. Don't lie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Our defensive line weak as fuck. Motherfuckers want to talk about how they still love his music. Motherfucker, that's not the conversation that's being had. Why are you saying that? Nobody's asking you to defend you liking his music. We're talking about the issue that he is able to do this. We need to motherfucking stop it, not only here, but also in our communities. I don't give a fuck nothing about you telling me how much you like 12 play. Why the fuck are you saying that? Why are you posting that anywhere? How the fuck do you type that in? And that's your addition to the conversation? You could have sit this one out. Nobody asked you to justify liking Trapped in the Closet. Nobody asked you to justify that. I don't need to hear how much you love that. We're not debating his musical talent. We're debating behavior, pattern. We're condemning the behavior, the pattern. If we allow these motherfuckers to think it's cool, they're gonna still take pictures smiling and shit, posing. They'll still do this shit. We can't let motherfuckers run around out here taking pictures like this. We can't do that. Leaning all up on cars and shit. We can't do that. We can't make them feel like that's cool. So we're not talking about the motherfuckers' music. And that's where the conversation gets fucked up. We're not about to pardon this motherfucking behavior. But we also see the propaganda. Charlie Weinstein, we didn't forget about you. We know they're not doing nothing about you, motherfucker. We see them. But come on now. The fuck y'all doing? Y'all won't even lock one of y'all's up. Y'all don't get to just keep doing this shit right here in front of our motherfucking faces like this. But some of these comments don't need to be made. What's up, people that's just getting in? Let me get to some of y'all's comments. Let me get to some of y'all's comments. Hold on 1 second. Oh shit. Hold on, I'm about to turn shit up. Fuck. Hold on, let me get back. My bad. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Are we good? Let me know if I'm back to playing now. I had to pause and go deal with some kids real quick. I had to go deal with some kids real quick because I heard it was a little bit too much for me. A little bit too loud. You gotta deal with shit like that. Okay, we good? Okay. Okay. I appreciate everybody that's in here right now. Man, let me get to some of y'all's comments. If you've been commenting, I haven't been seeing it. I want to get to some of y'all's comments. I'm seeing this. They're talking about AJ too, the motherfucker from 106 in Park. I posted about him today as well. Miss Murphy, my kids are good. Got a little bit too loud just now. They almost got fucked up. I had it going up the stern face. Some chicks coming out saying that AJ done, ran up on him on some Me Too shit. So AJ done ran up on him on some Me Too shit, being too aggressive. So they come in for him too. But they've allowed the black men to become the face of that. So it was already that. Now they're trying to make us the face of pedophilia. So so that's what's going on with that. Cece says R. Kelly is not a pedophile. He does not fit the legal description. Cool. I don't understand what makes you say that. He's not a pedophile. What would you call him then? I'm open to suggestions. School me real quick, CC. Okay, at least I always thought AJ was gay. Yeah. I want to see, a lot of y'all are asking the same question I am. Like, what do you, AJ used to host 106 in Park with Free. Some of y'all might be too young to even remember that fucking show. The 106 in Park, when BET was what black people watched. They had the little countdowns of music videos and shit like that. We used to spend time watching music videos. So Kush the guy says, why wait 30 years to speak out? I don't get it. Money runs out. Money runs out. These dudes, they be thinking, like Bill Cosby made the same mistake. they be thinking that they're gonna be able to stop the payments or maybe like lessen the payments or some shit like that. Like, nah, that money be running out. So once a lot of that money run out and they're not paying them for silence anymore, then they break weak. They break weak. And they want their story to be out there now. That pain sets on you heavier when you ain't got no money. That leaves you with a little quiet time to think about what happened. Apparently. Again, this is all apparently. But when that money run out, a lot of that shit gets, gets a little harder to be a victim when you ain't got no money. Mad love, Rachel Troop Speaker. Mad love. Shout out to you. Putting a couple dollars on the books real quick. Quiet Giant 1026 says, I think this came out now because the mother and the father of one of the girls that's with him now got on TV and started talking about it. But I mean, still, though, it's convenient. It keeps coming out. The same thing. I mean, come on. Y'all, they leaving them out here and then acting like y'all is justice system. Y'all go take down whoever the fuck you want. Why are you acting like, we got something to do with the fact that he not locked up? Ain't got nothing to do with us. Shit, R. Kelly, you gonna hear that motherfucker's name every couple of years. And then I just saw a video of his, I guess one of his wives or his last wife or whatever, the one that came out and was crying about the nigga on TV and shit. She bumping his song, one of his songs, with her new boyfriend or some shit. The caption read. I don't know who the fuck the dude was. I don't know whether he was or not, but she was just talking about, yeah, that's my baby daddy, and just playing his music all out, and kind of getting it in with it. And I'm sitting here and I'm confused. I'm sitting here now like, what the fuck going on? You looking at the motherfucker like, okay, they saying that video was 2 years old. Okay, cool. Say no more. I didn't know. I didn't understand. I didn't understand why it was happening. But even if it was 2 years ago, I still wouldn't understand why it was happening based on her accounts of him. I guess I still wouldn't fully understand it even then. But right, London Link. London Link said people definitely were handing kids over like candy to him and not caring. They most definitely were. And I've been through that. When you hear the age of the little girls, like, like, well, R. Kelly's not being accused of kidnapped or kidnapping these little young girls. Parents is just letting them just go. I'm like, nah. Like, hell no. Nah. More Power says the shit is honestly just disgusting. You see what is the most important to these people? Money. They didn't care about their kids or family members. They just wanted money, including them. Exactly. It has to be at least mentioned if we're going to stop this shit. This money, we gotta goddamn like, no, ain't nothing worth more. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing worth more than the honor of my kids, the sanity of my children. Chris Mars says Sparkle's niece parents failed her. I heard Sparkle gave the baby up. I mean, just gave the little girl up too. Like what the fuck? Who is letting? I don't know. Maybe maybe I look at this shit different, but who is letting their child, and that's even 15, anywhere with a motherfucker that's upward towards 30 and shit? Like, who's doing that? Prince of Lily says even if the young girls were all for it 100% of the time, if you underage, is not right. Sorry, exactly. And we're talking about a man who can have whatever woman he wants. I'm sad that he didn't want women a lot. He wanted girls, but you have that ability. These motherfuckers be sick because they can literally have any woman that they want, and they still choose to prey on young girls. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Bree in balance says the thing that I hate is most are the thing that I hate the most are the people blaming the victims and not the actual predator, especially when the girls were teens, which is still a child. I mean that victim shaming shit is some bullshit. I think the blame should be put on the parents, not the victims. I most definitely do believe that. When we're talking about the kids anyway, I think the blame should be put on the parents. I think the people that are actually that is happening to, they should be left really out of the conversation as anything other than a victim. A victim of some bullshit they should have been protected from by their parents or people that love them, whoever's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think anybody should even be talking about the victims. Leela, I think Lela Pacino says, or Pacino, if I'm saying it wrong, my bad, says blame should be put on R. Kelly. Most definitely. But it can't just be put on R. Kelly, or R. Kelly's will continue to exist. That's what we have to, you gotta understand that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put 100% of the blame on R. Kelly, but you gotta pass some of it, you gotta hand out some other blame in other places as well. That's how we get this shit to stop happening. A black perspective says, nah, Rob, you know, like I know, these little girls seek out and date older men. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like, you know, these young girls don't date older dudes. Chicks dated older dudes when I was all up in high school and shit. They dated older dudes. Dating older dudes ain't a new thing. When your mom just let you do, a lot of them was sneaking and doing it though. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them was sneaking. A lot of them was sneaking and doing it. They wasn't just, you know, outright with them all in the streets and shit like that. A lot of them was sneaking behind the parents' back because they weren't doing that. But to just be going off with R. Kelly, like, that's a little different. It's a little bit different because your mom got to sign off on that shit. And some moms did. Now, I'm not saying every chick that ever dated a dude that I would classify as much older than them. Some people's parents let that shit ride. Some people's parents let that shit ride. They'll let their daughter be with a dude that's old as hell. That's cool. That's the parents. Beautiful says, Rob, do you think an 18-year-old dating a 40-year-old is okay? I personally don't. I know that they say that, you know, 18 is supposed to be the would be legal age. Um, I think it to me, 21, I think at 21, whatever you do is up to you. About 21, 22, up in there, you know, whatever you do at that point, I think you grown. But 18 still ain't grown to me. Really. And still, if a 40-year-old man dating my daughter, you know, if I failed somewhere, I fucked up if she didn't want that. But if she dating him, then I have to be like, get the fuck out of here. I'm beating his ass. Like, I don't care if she came and put that pussy in your lap. You should have handed it back because you're supposed to have some goddamn integrity. Slide that pussy back. You have some goddamn integrity. I've had little young girls try to fuck me. Integrity. Nah. And not like y'all boy DMX did in goddamn what was that, Belly either. Not getting topped off in the goddamn like you too young for me to fuck, but like no integrity. Like I don't know no fucking Keon. You know, no shit like that. Like just integrity. Like chill the fuck out. Somebody will go for it. It won't be me. Basically. Kush the God says his team admitted to get him what he wanted. A lot of these motherfuckers have teams to get them what they want. No matter what it is. Whatever the fuck they into, they got enough money to pay people to do anything that they want them to do. Seriously. They pay people to stand in front of bullets for them. Like people get a life, they will give their life for money. They will. It's weird to me a little bit, but people get a life for money. But they always have people around them that will do whatever. You think them motherfuckers ever want for something and don't have it? And we just talking about y'all talking about just like entertainers and shit like that. I mean, like, we're talking motherfucking, these motherfuckers with old white money, like big farm and goddamn motherfuckers that, own, like seriously own, not just this play own shit, can buy some nigga trinkets and shit. I'm talking about own some shit. The weird shit them motherfuckers be into. Come on, man. These motherfuckers be into some weird ass blood type shit. Blood sacrifice. I believe they do all that shit. I believe they do that shit. They into some weird ass shit. Can get organs and shit whenever the fuck they want them. Money does a lot. So when you got money like that, you gonna have people that whatever the fuck you need. You want a little girl? Want a little boy? I'll go steal you one. Like these motherfuckers don't got no goddamn integrity. Motherfuckers don't care. Stop playing. Um, Stop playing, yo. Birdie, don't play like that. Somebody thought you were R. Kelly. Don't do that. Don't play games like that. I did have motherfuckers just tell me that shit though. I never thought it was a compliment either. Like motherfucker. Like, I don't need that. That's not a compliment. He didn't do shit. He didn't do shit for the people, but represent us as a goddamn sexual deviant sick motherfucker. Like, don't tell me I look like that motherfucker. And we all know it. Like I can see, like this shit is out already. You don't just tell somebody look like somebody that's goddamn doing this shit, and you act like it's a goddamn compliment. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But nonetheless, that's just a little short rant. Like, you don't treat people like that. Like the motherfucker done did something. Like you don't tell somebody they done did something that done did just doing shit, and they was like, no. Some of them like that should go to hell. Like for real. Them type of for real. You think so? Yeah. Well, like no, no. Type shit he into, right? You shouldn't be telling people they look like him. An insult. You know, something like that. Something like that. Something to that effect. That shit funny though. I can't even. Quiet Giant. Wow, really? I didn't know that. Actually, Quiet Giant says Prince married his wife when she was 14, moving her into his house and everything. I guess if you marry somebody, you ain't really got no choice though. But Still, I didn't. Prince was, but maybe he just kept his wife as like a little, you know. I don't know if Prince. He seemed like a gay nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he seemed like a gay ass nigga to me. I mean, no disrespect to the dead or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he was. You know, but I didn't know that about him. I didn't know that about him. I know a lot of our grandparents, like back in the day, it was like, that was cool for a man to be really much older than the some of our grandmothers. Like that was fine. And to me, I'm still, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was never really cool to me. It always made me feel, like you would be preying on somebody the whole time. She young as fuck. Somebody saying Prince's wife was 18 years old. So hold on. Hold on. CC said, oh, wow. A lot of men like younger women. R. Kelly should just move to Africa and have his concubines. Actually, when I did the research on child marriage in Africa, it is astronomically high too. Child marriage. Set up arranged marriages to these little kids. Sick. It's sick. I don't know how many people. I know I'm not one of them type motherfuckers that like little girls. Chris Mars says Loretta Lynn was 13 when she married her husband. God damn. That's a problem. But I told y'all, if you look at the child marriage rate in America, I'm telling you, it'll blow your fucking mind. It will blow your mind. They did shit like that. I didn't know that until recently when I went and tried, did the research. When I went and did research, we gotta stop making these motherfuckers feel like this shit is okay. All of them, not just R. Kelly. Like that's Quiet John said, so what's the lesson? R. Kelly ain't, he's a sick motherfucker. But we got people, R. Kelly, that mentality exists within our families. And we gotta clean this shit out to cut that fucking passing down of trauma. We gotta cut that shit off by protecting our kids way better than we are. We have to. We have to do that to break the cycle. It's a very simple lesson here because we can, if you want to yell and point at R. Kelly, I'm fine with that. And just like I post about it, I'm fine with that. Yell at him, point at him. They always do. Every time you come out here, y'all do the same thing. Yell at him, call him whatever, point at him, fine. He keeps going. Years go by, as people still molesting little girls and boys in our families, and we're not saying shit. Like it doesn't make any sense. We're gonna come out here and yell and point and talk this shit about him and talk about this cycle, then we need to be fucking nipping that shit in the bud in our communities. Why do we just keep coming out here being mad? And the motherfucker, we can't bring the justice because he's not in our. We don't know. You can possibly feel Aaliyah, but you're not Aaliyah. You wasn't in that situation. It's you have family members that are living in that situation right now. Family members that are doing this shit right fucking now, and nobody's saying anything. You can't keep doing that. Because then what are we saying? That you have to be rich and famous to have us dislike you if you done did some shit? All these motherfuckers should get the same type of goddamn energy from us in this situation. All of them. If that's not what we're doing, if we're not taking care of this shit at the house, in our families, talking about it, being real about it, stop sweeping it under the fucking rug. It needs to be a conversation. Like, what the fuck wrong with this motherfucker? Why does everybody get to have kids and they get to prey on them? Was there a meeting held? Who appointed this motherfucker? Why do they have this type of power? It needs to be talked about within our households. We have to be in complete agreement with protecting our children. There is no, like, ain't nobody that can just come in on this part of the situation, like, or this part of the paradigm that we're dealing with, like, okay, now I get it, I'll protect my kids. Like, no, that's supposed to come as first and foremost natural instinct. We have to. We got to make issues, but we can't make them just out here. We can't hear about somebody famous beating beating a wife or some shit like that. And all of a sudden, we want to talk about them, but you don't want to talk about your homegirl that's getting her ass whooped every week. She calls you crying every week. You can't come out here yelling and pointing when this shit is happening right where you are, when that needs to be taken care of. That's how I feel about it. This system is looking to make the black man the face of it. We also have to not let that happen. Don't let them convince you that it's R. Kelly. Don't let them convince you of that. They shouldn't be able to convince you that it's R. Kelly. Because we know who the fuck it is. He is a part of it. But we know who the fuck it is. Stop lying. We have to treat them like that. Stop playing with me. You telling me you can report about the white motherfuckers in the society doing this shit? You can report about it, but you actually take to prosecuting and goddamn crucifying in the media the black men? No. Nah, motherfucker. That's not going to keep working. We have to do that as well. We have no choice but to do that as well. That's why when you look at this situation, you have to look at it from several different places. There's a couple different levels to this shit. Crystal Terry must have missed it. Crystal Terry said, gotta ask yourself why they wait so long to put something out publicly. I don't have to ask myself that. The money ran out. I don't gotta ask myself that one. I know that one. The money ran out. Payment ran out. So now they're able to find people that'll tell a story. Because now they want to get new money from their trauma. A book deal, a movie deal, that's how trauma is sold out here. It's, something motherfuckers got equity in. Trauma. They act like they care, but they just want to make money off of it. Anything for money. You know how we are. We put money over everything, right? That's what they've been saying in the music. They say that shit. We put money over everything. LV says why R. Kelly can't speak his side of the stories. I don't know if he even wants us to tell the story. You're assuming that he gives a fuck about telling the story. He probably want to continue doing what the fuck he doing and have nobody not say shit to him. Really, that's the comfortable place for R. Kelly. Give him time to make shit like Trapped in the Closet. He ain't want to tell shit. He ain't trying to talk about shit. I know his lawyer's trying to goddamn go a lifetime and get get the shit. I don't know what the fuck they once they put it out, it's in the air. So I don't know what he plan on doing. It's too late. They're running it. Maybe Lifetime have to pay him some money. I don't know, but the word will be out already. Cherie Angel says everyone from R. Kelly's side keeps saying no comment. He probably didn't tell him to keep that goddamn mouth shut. That's how you stay out of jail. Keep your mouth shut. The shit they talking about, I done did it already. I've already, you know, that's already been done. So just keep your goddamn mouth shut. You're probably paying people to do that. But black people, we can't let them play these games with us. We can't. We gotta look at this shit very evenly when we're looking at shit. We can't just be responding emotionally to it. Even though some of us have, very real life trauma dealing with this realm of the conversation. We still can't let him be, and you looking at the person that, like, we gotta deal with these motherfuckers on our level. We gotta deal with them. Get black people to have pride so they won't take money to give their fucking kids up to a grown ass man. Yeah, they were doing the same shit with goddamn Michael Jackson with the goddamn little kids at his goddamn house. Like, some stuff just don't make sense to me. As long as they don't come up with no new shit on them, R. Kelly gonna be good. But we gotta deal with these motherfuckers that's right here, that's doing it right in your damn face. Landmark 22 says our community don't go in on our family members when it comes to sexual abuse. You're absolutely right. I mean, when people was talking about with Nicki Minaj supporting her brother, and he was, on some shit with little girls and shit, on some rapey shit. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't little girls. Maybe it was grown women, but he had done did something. And she was supporting him. Motherfuckers don't know how to turn. I turn my back on my brother if he do that shit to somebody else's kid. I'm done with that motherfucker. I'm done with him. I don't care. I don't care. I'll kill anybody. And if it's one of mine, that motherfucker better not ever. I better not ever see that motherfucker again. Motherfucker do that shit, they gone. They moved to goddamn Cuba with a Miss Shakur down there. They moved down there where she at immediately. Ain't no way. I don't give a fuck who it is. If I can see that motherfucker, you're not gonna sip tea in my face. You're not gonna eat chicken all up around me either. We're not gonna go to the same store, go to the same gym. No, your life changed because you decided to change mine. Your life changed. And I'll be goddamn if you're just gonna live like that. You didn't understand the ramifications of what you were doing. Maybe you thought you could just do it. You've been getting away with it for so long. Maybe. Mm-mm. Nah, for real. Yeah, they caught Bill Cosby slipping. He was another example. Bill Cosby made black men not saying he made because he was. The media used Bill Cosby to make him, a black man, represent rape and rape culture. Not saying that there aren't black rapists, but that was propaganda the way they did him. Straight propaganda. We know who it is. We know who they're not locking up. We know who they're not doing specials on. It's very clear. It's almost like this shouldn't even be, this is woke for dummies right here. This is basic, very clear. Bill Cosby, trial, prison, R. Kelly, documentary, surviving R. Kelly. No white folk in neither bracket is there white folk dealing with the same shit. Woke for dummies right there. You can't see that propaganda. You can't see the reality of that. Then you might as well go sit your ass back on the porch. You can't even be out here. Right, Tony, you're absolutely right. Tony says Oprah is cool with Weinstein, but most black folk love her. SMFH. She's a little bit more than cool with the motherfucker. She's a little bit more than cool with him. I done seen him kissing a nigga and everything. Not like tongue kissing and shit, though. Real chummy. Real chummy. Linda Galloway says R. Kelly, but hopes he survives this documentary. R. Kelly he's most definitely gonna survive this documentary. He's most definitely, since this documentary came out, his streams on, god damn, was it Spotify or something? They done went up like 25%. You thought that people watching Surviving R. Kelly was gonna stop R. Kelly? No. Mm-mm. No, if you thought that, then you don't understand, this culture of celebrity worship and how that psychosis plays out. So it's like, he ain't about to take no hit over this documentary. People gonna watch it. They're gonna see what we've already known. Again, if you my age, this is old stuff. We've been through this stuff. So they just now making a documentary or this. I ain't gonna call it a documentary because that means it would actually be factual. I don't know whether this shit's necessarily factual all of it or not, but they have a docu-series about R. Kelly. This old shit. So, they're just selling the trauma. That's all. Some of y'all know that album gonna sell. Right, Tony. If you're 36 or older, this ain't news. This is the same stuff. Lifetime just made a story about it, as opposed to them just doing regular would-be magazine articles about it, or motherfuckers been. If you Google R. Kelly, motherfuckers been writing about R. Kelly. This ain't new. They just bring it to the forefront right now, and it's them doing it, full blown. Lifetime doing it big. What I gotta do is look at it and see there ain't no white folk getting this type of scrutiny or this type of attention. Mm-mm. It ain't the new year yet, Black Butterfly. March the 20th. Not Happy New Year yet. You must have missed the live stream. We talked about this. March 20th, first day of spring. Cherie Angel, you think Weinstein is going to walk away from his trial? Yeah. You don't think so? We'll see. It's easy. We shall see what happens with Weinstein. He done put up some heavy numbers out here as far as allegations are concerned. We'll see if they throw him under the jail, strip him of everything he owns, everything he's ever been awarded. We'll see if they strip him down or not. We'll see. But per pattern, I don't think so. That's just going based on simple deduction. Babyface Lobster, Woody Allen not getting this type of attention, and he married his daughter, and he won't. And he won't. There's no this society doesn't have a vested interest in demonizing white men. There's no there is no interest for this society to do that. They're invested in demonizing the black man, the black woman, and the black child all the time. While we playing games constantly, they out here plotting and putting out propaganda all the time against us, all the time. And most of the time, we are complacent in all of it. We play the roles. They don't have to, white folk ain't having to go out here and put white people in blackface to do these roles. No, they don't have to do that. Black folk, just like that little coon ass slave play that we was talking about. I think it was a couple weeks ago. Something like that. Like black folk misrepresent us. We go out here and do all this little dumb shit. And they just keep putting out, we put out the propaganda, they put out the goddamn propaganda hit pieces on us, and you know, since he best says Woody Allen married his wife's adopted daughter. Well, yeah, it was his daughter by marriage. Oh, then okay. Babyface Loxton says his adopted daughter, she what? Hold on. His adopted daughter, she's not his stepdaughter. He adopted her since she was 3. So he adopted a kid and married her later on. That's like some shit some white man can get away with. I believe it. I don't know. That sounds like something a white man can get away with and not have a movie put out on him. That's a good point, Justin. Said Weinstein has dirt on everyone in Hollywood, so if he goes down, everyone goes down. He's got enough blackmail on them to ruin all their careers. He has dates, recording, maps, times, directions, etc. It's a good point. Because they're not gonna go down. They're still offering deals and shit. They don't want the truth to be told. And they even show you that on shows. They do these little crime shows and shit. Motherfuckers be doing that shit on them shows. They don't want the whole truth to come out. Like, hell nah. We'll plead with this motherfucker. But I'm about to get off here. I told you I gotta take these kids some baths. It's fucking bath time around this bed. I did want to come here and talk about that though. I appreciate everybody that spent this time with me. Um, but again, we need to deal with this shit from all angles, every angle. We need to also deal with the elephant, the would be elephant in the room is this shit is happening in our communities every day, all day. We're not doing enough to protect our children and to let them know that they have a place they can come to, and to let these other motherfuckers know, like, oh, they got a place, they murdering us now. So they're not just letting us get away with it. There are people killing us for this shit now. So word gets around pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Word travels quick. So now these motherfuckers, the word is out, motherfucker. Now, if we go do some shit like that, we got to be ready for a whole life change because they don't let us play like that no more. They don't let us do that no more. We have to. That's really what we're gonna have to really, to me, do the most work. To me, that's where our work needs to come in. We cannot keep talking about R. Kelly. We can't because we got motherfucking work to do. It's not being done. And I don't give a fuck if you like his music. That's not the goddamn conversation. So I don't want to see comments in the comment section talking about how you was born off his music, or you 12 play, or feeling on your booty. Well, I'm tired of seeing the titles of the names of his song. That's not what the conversation is. Let's keep the conversation where it's supposed to be. About how we're gonna seek out to better our community so this isn't happening. Not only not happening to a young R. Kelly, but happening to any of our children in our communities under our protection. That's just how it works. And see the propaganda behind it too. It's not black men y'all have to be worried about. Don't let them make y'all believe that. It's still them. Don't take your eye off these motherfuckers. That's what they want. It's them. Them and their mamas. But again, man, I love y'all. Shout out to Team Rob. Y'all keep protecting your children. It's our job. Nobody else's. No excuses. That's us. Let's get on our job. We got to fortify. All right. That's all I'm saying. The whole moral of the story is fortification. That's all it is. That's what this is about. We need to fortify. Man, I love y'all. I'm out.